The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'll welcome you all about the today's sessions. My name is Amar, and I will be your trainers for the today's sessions. Everybody, please confirm is my screen is visible. My Unreal screen I'm talking about. Is it my screen is visible and my audios is very much clear? Please confirm. Please type in yes into the question tab. Okay. Come on, guys. Please confirm is my screen is visible and my audios is clear. Okay, it's visible. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Yes. Cool. So I hope you everyone's are good, doing well, right? Yes, it's visible. Thank you so much, everyone. Perfect. Thank you, Yogesh. Thank you, Tulsi sir. Thank you, everyone. Okay, so basically in today's session is I'm gonna cover about the bridge and one there is a one small software very called the mixer, right? So when we talk about the bridge, first we'll discuss about what is a bridge. Like once you click on this bridge software where we can download the assets, right? Where we can see the entire the list of that, right? So first, let me just give you the information about the bridge. Quixel Bridge for the Unreal file, it is engine plugins, right? That comes with the install in the editors and it will open up as a tab into the editors, right? Here you can see it is an open into the editor, how you can open that bridge over here. You have, once you are creating, get contents, here we have the Quixel Bridge. Once you click on that, your bridge tab will get opened over here. We can open the bridge panel and we can access the Megascan library, right? And browse the collections. If I want to search on the any specific part, so yes, we can do that. And assets where the Unreal project is there, right? Megascan is completely free for all users of the Unreal Engine. And if we have the Unreal Engine license, sign it with the Epic Games account and go to Quixel Bridge and pricings, and we can get the unlimited access of the Megascan library. As of now, for the free categories, we have more than 13,000. Here you can say 14,575 assets, right? This is very huge. More than 15,000, 14,500 assets are available, and every day it's counting, and the numbers are going up and up, right? So, and again, if I'm buying a licensed versions of the Unreal Engine, yes, we will get the more assets. There are the licensed versions available. Like normally, the big gaming studios, when they buy this, the Epic license, they will get more assets in terms of this. But for the teach to our students to make a project and creating any cinematic view, this is more than enough what we require, right? If you guys have any question, please type into the question box. I'll answer I'll answer your questions after the sessions gets over. Uh, Okay, so first we'll start with the Quixel Bridge. Once I hover my mouse over here, we have the 3D assets, 3D plans, surface, details, and imperfections. When I'll go down below that, once I'll just simply click over here, we have the collections, right? When we talk about the collections, collection means what? We have the environment essential. So here we'll get entire collections, the assets together. When I go to the homes, right? Once I click over here, now what are the difference between this all the tab is? Now here you have the 3D asset. This will get individually, right? For the building, once I click on this building, we'll get the building assets over here. And yes, whenever you are logging into the breach, every time it's going to ask for your login, right? For an example, I have just opened my third person game. This file is open into 5.1 with the default third person game player. Then I'll simply click over here and go to the Quixel Bridge once this tab get opens. So we're required to log in again into the breach, because if you are not logged in, you are not able to download the assets. Now here you can see we have the options of the download. Now what are the best part of the Quixel Bridge is, guys, it will directly will import this asset into our content browser, right? I'll show you how you can do that, how it can be, what are the different options we have available over here, correct? So once I go to the my the collections environment essential, first we'll go to the environment. Here you can see, so if anybody want to make any industrial, historical, or the natural and the urban environment, for an example I'm using this natural environment. So against that is a sub filters. Okay, you want to open the natural environment, right? Correct. So what kind of environments are you looking for? So we have the canyons of earth, but the broadleaf forest, dry grassland, Arctic ice snow and burnt forest, lots of patience. I guess this is a limestone quarry you already have seen into the demo of the 5 point versions, right? So these are the same version here. You can see these are the assets are available into the collections. But if I want to search for the individual, again, I need to go over here assets. I need to search for the 3D asset, 3D plant, surface, decals, and imperfections, right? Again, let's go to over here, and this time we'll go for the, the archways. Once I click on the archways, we have the 3D. In again 3D, we have the decorative planters. So entire related to the decorative. The assets which are available into the breach, it will open over here, right? Uh, just 1 second, guys. Okay, so my screen is visible to everyone. Perfect. Correct. So we have these assets over here. Once the assets over here. So what we can do, we can just go to more informative. We can go to the definitive brands over here. Here you can see the brands are there. So you need to explore more. I'm still talking about just only my left hand side panels. Correct. We have the rustic poetry. Once you click over here, which the all assets are relevant to this. This will get the list over here. Correct. If you want to you want to like, or if you want to make a bookmark, so here it is a heart shape over here. Simply click on this. Now once I'll go over here into my asset, this is my collections, or this is my favorite. Here we can see all my favorite elements are added over here. Still I have not downloaded. I would like to add one point over here. Please do not download unwanted breach because it's going to save into your drive, right? Do not download unwanted assets. Do not download and add into your content browser until unless you are not for sure are you going to use this or not. Because what will happen, your Unreal file get heavy, correct? Your the computer is going to take space because you have downloaded those assets over here. Okay, again, once we go over here, now this time here we'll see the environment, essential, vegetations, archways, community. Once I click on the community, here we can get more informations. This is online, you require the net for this. For an example, let's work on this cyberpunk ally, right? Here you can see they have used this asset. Yes, of course, they have used many more assets, but these are the basic assets they have already added into here the scenes, right? So when we talk about the communities where like lots of kind of you people have uploaded their 3D assets and they have added into the community panel, correct? Yes, you can also upload your 3D files into this, and any other artist, and it can be published into the pan world, right? Globally, you can publish your 3D asset file into this, right? Here you can say, for an example, let me just go over here, and this time we'll say World War II trench. So here you can see the World War II trench, how the game's assets are there, correct? Yeah, you can see we have the, the mosaic trees, then we have fine pine tree, fallen pine tree, thin pine trees, and, pine tree stumps. Lots of options are there. But again, I'm saying you need to use very wisely. Do not download entire things, correct? Okay. Now, first, again, we'll go over here. Once I'll say 3D assets over here, for an example, I want to go to the street and barrier. Now, once I'll click any asset which are required to download or get more information, once you have selected an object over here, on your right hand side, we'll get the more detailed 3D assets. Once I click over here, report asset, copy asset ID, copy link. So here, the process where you can change your things, so the assets, you will get the more information related to asset, right? Then we have 3D assets. So basically, this barrier is also come into the painted, dirty. You simply need to click. So this gonna show you the relevant, right? Normally, like when we are prompting anything, so we are able to see the relevant of that, right? See, roadside constructions, once you click over here, it will directly will take you there where we can get all the details of that, right? On left hand side, we have the collections, folders, community, artways. Once I have selected or specific into this object, right? For an example, urban street, this Pavstone's gray, right? Here we are able to see the size of that compared to the humans, right? The size and the height of that. Again, this is the closed. And if I'll say relevant asset, once you click on that, here we'll get the more detailed related assets. मतलब इसके related जो asset है, then we can able to see over here, right? So this is really very helpful when you are downloading and you are searching, because when you are using this asset, but always we require any different assets for that as well. So with the help of this, the automated, we are able to get the more assets whenever we require. Right here you can see this is the panels over here, different objects, right? And once I click over here, here we'll get the more detail. Here you can see this three lines over here on your right hand side, right? Before your login ID icons over here, here will be access. Here we can search all type 3D assets. Here we have the, the icons, and here we have the our the text formats, right? All size. If I want to look specific size format, so my assets will get automatically shrink in that. So basically, is optimizing it. I'm giving the command of that, like if I want to download, or if what kind of assets and what are the sizes, the Quixel Bridge have. All state new, right? Damage. So this is really very helpful when you are search on that. All environment, Asian, desert, forest, industrial, the oceans, tundra, and the very old black we have for an examples for any black textures, or the material brown, which material have used the brown color, it's just showing you as that, right? So this is a combination surface. Now if I'll say assets and still I'm selected my brown, here we can see the all textures are opening up which are into the brown color. Surface, again surface will be at this. See, basically surface means material. 3D plans means this is a 3D asset, right? Brown, no such things. Just simply click on this column, sorry, no match, and reset the filters. Now we can able to see this. Now say surface. All the surfaces will get opens over here. So this is very handy, right? And decals, basically it's come into a map where we can easily assign and apply to our 3D assets. I will download all this, and I'll show you how we can use the decal as well, right? And we have imperfections. Here we'll get a little bit more imperfections, right? Details in that. That's okay. We are not able to find into the reset filters. That's okay. No need to worry on that, right? So again, I'll just close these tabs over here. Let's go over here into this house, and if I'll say imperfections, once you click over here, see, now here we are able to get the imperfection textures, correct? Leakage, forest, damage. Again, I'll go and the let's time this use the stones, right? If I want to show the some damage on the stone, so I just simply need to select and download an asset, right? And then we have this, tile X and Y. Here you can see the some information is already provided. If I say render 1 and 2, how it gonna look like? Let's download the 3D assets of the brick first, right? Here I can also search on it. For example, let's type for the forest, enter. Correct. Now here you'll see in my entire bridge where I have the forest materials, assets, decals, imperfections. We'll get the list entire of that, right? Okay. No problem. Now, for an example, and just delete this and again go to the, let's slide archways. Let's download the 3D archways. Yeah, we do also have the fruits, have it. We also have the, the different food material as well. See that this entire, you can use this into your Unreal files. Let's again go to the community as this time and let's try living rooms. So you need to explore. See, आप जितना explore करेंगे, you will get the more detail, more, you're gonna going a deep dive, right? Volvo Trends 2. Here you can see this assets. Volcanoes lab. Here you can see the volcanoes kind of structures. The forest stairways. And we click on this, the stairways. Here you can see. See this grass in the assets. This you require to add, right? Shoreline remains. Romanian city ruins, riverside forest. Here you can just see that old mansion room, right? And mythical ruins, Hong Kong street. So it's in there, guys. Okay, go for the archways. We are already there. 3D decorative planters. Let's go to the the tutorial this time. See, once you go to the tutorials, right, entire abandoned apartment, this you already have seen into your Unreal videos, right? Lots of epic videos and lots of artists are using this entire tutorial as well. Tutorial means these are the assets they have created entire this tutorials, correct? Again, I'll just go and say tutorials, right? In FR this time I'll say goddess temple. Let's see the goddess temple is what? Here you can just see this temple is that, right? Amazing feature, guys. Trust me, this is, uh, ice breaking store. You can just check and just rest. And here you can see this is the wooden cigar box as well, right? Once I'll go down over here, we are able to see the relevant and where they have used, correct? And this is the very important. See, once this is the options for the download. Again, I'm saying please do not download unwanted things. And second parameters, always remember what kind of quality are you looking for the download. Okay. See, if I'm not my computers or if I do not require very high quality assets into my scene, then why to download, right? This specific asset is available into the low, medium and high. There are many assets are available for nanite also, right? Let's see. I'll just select this asset. So here we can see we have this nanite also. So nanite means again today is not the sessions for the nanite, but nanite will get the more details in your the assets, which I do not require, right? I can go for the low quality work, medium quality work, high quality work. So you have to decide, you need to explore. Again, once you need to download the low quality, download again the same assets into the medium quality, high quality. Once your asset is downloaded, here you can see on your left hand side, you have the monitors icons over here. That is my local machine. I have saved it, right? So this all are surfaces and assets which I have downloaded, which will come into your local, correct? Again, let me go over here and search for the 3D assets and buildings and balcony beam. Let's go for the door as well. So we have all this door panel as well, different kind of the doors, right? Again, go and just say balcony beams, and I'm looking where the brick is gone. Let's go for the community, artways, 3D. I'm looking for the brick which was there. Decorative plants, that's okay. Let's download this decorative plant, right? I have selected this object. If I require to download, yes, we have the low, medium, and high quality. Let's work on the high quality as I require. I can simply click on this download. Now, what will happen as per your internet connections? This asset will get downloaded, right? The duration will little bit take again. If you are using the nanite, it will take a little bit higher, time for the downloading. But if I want to download into the low quality, it will get a little bit faster. Guys, my audio and my videos is clear, right? Do you have anything, right? Can you please confirm everybody still this asset is downloading, right? Okay. Thank you, Soumya Dev. Okay, thank you, Divya. Thank you, Harsh. So once this, all good. Yeah, thank you, Ravindra sir. Okay, so once this object is downloaded here, you can see now it asked me for the arrow options from here to here. So that means what? We need to give the command. For an example, let's go over here. This asset is downloaded here. You can see this arrow. That means export nanite. Once I click over here, that asset is already added into my Megascan, right? Yes, Rahul Mishra, you can ask your query. No problem. I'll try my best, right? Okay, sir, my render and what? I'm not able to get it. Uh, Mr. Chirantan Kamarkar, please share your questions. I'm not able to understand. Sir, my render and what? Your render and what? Well, this is very quiz. You're asking a quiz. Okay, now here you can see I have downloaded. Now here again, if I want to assign this object, so this is showing boss you already have downloaded. This is advantage. So it will not add, it will not create a duplicate or it will not create an instance, right? Like again, I'm saying I have downloaded this, the materials, wooden plank. I already exported this into my file. And once I'll simply click over here. Yeah, Rahul Mishra is asking, sir, I want to bring some simulations while creating the Woodney into the Unreal. Rahul, there are multiple ways, right? I'll explore more in this, but as far as my knowledges are there, try to export that into the Alembic file, right? Try to see that if that is possible. You might require to add on one plugin. Which Unreal versions are you using, Rahul? Right? Yeah, version से याद आया. If you are using older versions of the Unreal Engine 4.25, 4.2, 5.3, Rahul. Okay, Rahul, no problem. I'll see what are the best possibilities to do that. You can WhatsApp me. We can delete the exported or the downloaded assets. Yes, you can delete that. For that, you require to delete from your dictionary where you have downloaded this asset or within asset. Right? I hope I answer your questions. Cool. Rahul, what you can do after the sessions, you just WhatsApp me and just share the more brief on that. Let's explore together into this, right? Okay, there is a question. Sir, my render in the real-time viewport is not there at level realist after using lumen and the console variable also, right? Again, what kind of the viewport settings you have did, Mr. Karamkar, that we need to check, right? Because there are many things we can do. For an examples, right? If I go to my settings, say engine scalability setting, if I'll say low, right here you can see my renders look so little bit annoyed, right? It is not as well. I look like a blurry. There are many ways we require to do your render and the real-time view to know that is a level realistic. See, viewport renders here, you can see, go to the setting and just try to check engine scalability settings. If I do the cinematic, I'm getting a little bit more details in my shadows and material as well. As of now, I'm not assigned any material to this, right? But see, again, you can see scalability. See, once you increase your scalability, what will happen? Your RAM, your processor will take more RAM, correct? So there are more chances to get little bit, the file might get corrupted, your Unreal get, directly shut. So cinematic pay V. Again, cinematic baby, I have the 48 GB of RAM. My God, you have NASA machine or what? Huh? 48 GB of RAM. Awesome. Cool. Again, I'm saying you just after the session, just WhatsApp me. We'll try to connect, might be tomorrow. You just WhatsApp me. The Reaper. Cool, man. Nice. Now again, the scalability here you can see epics you can use again if you do not have the so much amount of the how can I connect you? Yes, my number is 9768 234 820 is my number. Man, you have the 4080 RTX, correct? Still you are getting not render in the real time. That is a big, surprise. 4080. Awesome, man. Yeah, 9768 234 820 is my number. Right? Surely we'll connect by tomorrow, right? After the sessions, I have another sessions. And tomorrow, I will be in the office only. So let's just WhatsApp me and we can 234K baht, 234K baht, 820. We have the high here. You can see my scalability. Again, this is a very good questions, you dear have asked. So with the help of these other people will also get. Again, there are many possibilities are there. We can reduce. So we have the low, we have the medium, we have high, we have epic, we have cinematic, and this is the auto. Auto means my machine, my software will decide automatically. So again, the suggestion is if you are using the very huge, like you have the very in your level when you have the very big scheme and you are using the very much big assets like foliage, water simulations. But yes, you require to render in the high quality, but into your viewport you want to optimize it. So this is the scalability option. Again, I'm showing go to the setting. Here we have the engine scalabilities and low. So once you click on the low, your shadow will go. So please try this. Okay, again back to this. Let's start on the engine scalability and just put the high. Let's work on this default over here. Now go to the bridge here. You can see once I have downloaded this asset. Let me just check where, yeah, these assets are there. If I simply click, this is into the high quality and here we have the downloaded add. So if you can click on your, right hand side, everybody can see my screen, right? That is into the below. Once you click on the add over here, simply click on add. It will add in your, the content browser. It takes a little bit more time to refresh itself, right? See, once your assets are over here, simply drag and drop into your and press F over here. Press 11. Yes, this is mine, the pot over here. Now, if I double click over here you can see the static mesh will get opens over here. So again, if you want to use this into the static mesh, right? So collision you want to add, so add sphere collision. Here you can see now I have added the collisions over here. So delete collision, select and just, add concave, remove collisions and click on the save. I'll select over here. Let's play this. Let's go to that specific area. My God, this has become so chinto. So let's just scale this one. Let's make kind of the big well for our player to see. Okay, let's go and just check it. See, this is the collisions, right? Again, you need to check whenever you are using it how we can import the animations wake. Has Chaturvedi, how to import animation wake FBX. So basically, again, depending upon the what scalability you are using from your DCC softwares, right? Harsh? FBX is very imported FBX animations. You won't need to import into the animations only. When you are importing, if you are importing any FBX, there is options, right? Once you open the, that import option into the Unreal, we'll get import animation. Simple. Harsh. Again, I'll just play over here. Let's go and see this. Okay, I'm becoming the Shaktiman. Let's click, go to over here. Let's select this object and say sphere collisions. Again, click on the save. Let's start and play. Let's see this might work or not. If it is not working, that's okay. But here you can just check I'm becoming the collision. See. Welcome, Harsh. So I just selected this. Again, I'll go to my concrete over here. Here, don't have to be. See, now here is this very tricky part. I have downloaded this asset and I have used into my level. Now, if I'll go and double click on this, my static mesh, the options gets open. Here we have the option enable nanite support. Once you click over here, my RAM, my high amount, and this objects will get support into a nanite. So please be careful if you are not using it and don't do that. Now my machine is also becoming a little bit into a fire, right? So it's becoming so hot, right? my machine I'm talking about. I'll just play over here and just move right here. You can see fabulous. Yes, Harsh, nanite is very heavy, right? There are some, the flag where you can see the nanite. Here we have the nanite, say cross processing. That's might be here. We have the some flags where you can see your nanite in your scene, right? Again, scalability, put it into the mediums. Here you can see the material and the textures. If I say click low, the detail of the texture has been reduced. If I click on the medium, high, epic, once you click over here, we are getting a very good quality shadows over here. This is more like a games. Yes, you are, Harsh, you are gonna make a game, right? But I hope you are learning, right, guys? Cool. So I'll go to the bridge, and once I've downloaded these assets, yes. So here you can see we have the material. Once I double click over here, this is my material editor. Again, material editor in terms of this is my instance, right? This is instance, not the materials, right? If I double click over here, this is showing me a textures. I guess I already clear MIP and map, during my previous sessions, right? So this we have the MIP and map over here. So you have the higher MIP and map, the resolutions is higher. 4K, the material here, you can see max in the game 4096, 4096. And the materials are there. Again, just simply go over here. Again, this is my textures map over here. I'll simply click over object. Let's go to the down and double click on this. Again, this has become the layer materials, and we have the details materials over here. If you require to change, if you require to add, right, more, but in terms of like I want to add the tint, what kind of tints you require to add in your scenes, right? So simply you can do that. Again, albedo, just remove that. Use the global adjustment map if you require. Once you start on that, here you will say the QR samples, right? The DR samples is there, right? Again, reduce it rapidly. Go to this and just simply concrete. Let's close this, and again, so you have the specularity. What kind of specularity are you require in your materials? So that the minimum requirement of that material, you can change it, right? Parents, if you double click over here, so then only my material editor slots will get in over here. So guys, again, whenever you are doing, you are exploring something, try to explore material. This is really, really, really very important, right? For an example, I've just downloaded this asset. There is already material is assigned to this, right? Guys, just give me 1 minute. So you have assigned the material to that. There is already object, right? Your material has already assigned. Try to explore that, right? Try to explore that. Example, like there is a no material. See, once I double click over here, I am able to see my static mesh, right? Nothing else I over here. So if I double click over here, I am able to see the instance material, right? But once you go to the instance material, we have the general where we have the parents material. Double click on that. Here you can say this texture is assigned. Once I'll simply close. So my material editor has opened. Now we have albedo, we have the metalness, right? We have this DR, then we have this normals. Those materials are assigned to MF adjustment, correct? And simply click on this MF material default. Now simply click over here. This is my physics material, normal material. Only the name has been modified over here, correct? So there is a question from the Harsh. How to work with the UDMs, right? And is it good? Yes, that is the futures. That is how we require UDMs, right? You require to, yes, you have to make the materials in that. Okay, this is the material editor here. You can see if I require to change or anything, I simply need to drag and drop from my content browser. For an example, this is my wood surfaces. I'll simply drag and drop into my material over here, right? Now, compared to this albedo, if I want to use this, right? So here you can see this is assigned to albedo map. Now just try to simply drag and drop. Start with this, correct? So what will happen is the slowly and the gradually will start to work on the material editors. because that is very important to you guys. See here, you can see, correct? My tiling is not changed because I have not worked on my tile yet, because the actually 3D asset is into a 3D adds into the different shape, and this object is different shape, right? I have not worked on the tile, but this is how you can change the materials, correct? Guys, I hope we all are on the same place, right? We all are on the same page, right? Guys, please type yes into this if you have any still questions, or if you want to me, if you want me to show anything over here, I'll do that again. Any questions, guys? Please type into the question box. All good, sir. Thank you, Mr. Ravindra. How we can blend the wheat to textures? Yes, Rahul, that is a very good question. So basically for the texture, there is a one more new thing I was, planning to show into the mixer. Wait, I'm going to show that as well. So here are the two different material. You can just check. This is something new, Quixel Bridge mixers, which already they are into our curriculums, right? Into the new courses, right? The gaming here we have brands, and the normal any other the new courses where we launch. Here you can just see the mixer is there, and it's no problem if you want to show. I'll show that as well. But so far so good, like how to download from the bridge and how to do a set, right? Any questions related to this? We can proceed ahead, guys. Any questions or any like something which you require me to repeat it again? I'll do it. So there is a questions कहाँ पे store होता है sir? See basically where you have saved your project now, where your dictionary, where you have downloaded, see content browser, right? Content browsers के अंदर see Ravindra sir, you have downloaded Unreal into your C drive or the D drives, right? In that path, into that particular dictionary, all this content is gonna come. Second, where you have to save your project. I have saved this my project into my D folders, right? D drive and in Unreal files. So वहाँ पे ये सब पूरा asset save होगा. That's why Unreal की files has become a very huge, because whatever you are downloading and downloading into two different files. One is an attach, because how it gonna stay into your local. See, local, that means it is everywhere into your local media. It will be there into entire machine. And I have used this asset into my this file. So this will also save where I have saved my this file. I hope I answer your question, Mr. Ravindra. Okay, let's go a little bit ahead. Now, this is the one 3D asset which I have downloaded, right? Now, if I want to use the decals, right? So I'll just go and say, surface. Surface, I hope you guys understood. For an example, if I really like this, any kind of this, Nordic forest, I'll simply download. Here you can see very different, the outputs are there. Let's explore more into this. Again, go and surfaces. Let's download one more or two surfaces. Let's work on the grass, fabric, concrete. Yeah, concrete will be a good. So let's work on the damaged concrete. And here you can see this is already there. That means I already downloaded this asset. Everybody can see that, right? Let me magnify it for you guys. Here you can see this option is downloaded, right? Right? Perfect. So for an example, let's download this. Before download anything, just try to see the more property. Here you can see the render. One is this, second is this. Right? How to, there is a one question, says, please clear how to mix 2 to 3 Megascan materials. So we need to blend it, right? We need to blend those two materials together, right? Let me just download this. This is really good. High qualities over here. Again, we do not require highest quality. Now here's something new, highest qualities, right? Let's select the high quality and just download this. Yes, we can export this into the Maya as well. We can do that. Now see, this is taking a time, nearby 13% is download, and parallelly let's download the decals over here. For an example, fabric metal. So let's this time use the leakage. Graffiti, Mo's, metal. Let's search on the metals and also scrap. Let's use this. Let's apply the scrap for an example. This is metal rust because that canes is there. Let's download this as well. I like I while shortlist, I'll put this into my favorite. Let's go to your local where you have saved this. Okay. For an example, I have changed the materials of these containers. Let's just check which, you know, the asset. For an example, this is a forest part, this is a leakage add over here. Now this is the decals over here, right? If I'll say decals, leakage textures, now drag in. This is the materials. Now this is my material instance now assigned. See, when you're using any decals, right here, you can see this is a small kind of the paper things which came over here. Here it is, we call the decals, right? I'll simply pick, so it's basically a container, right? Which let me go into a wireframe. Let me you guys can see this decals over here. So whatever objects comes, inside this specific area, they will get affected, right? In terms of what material and decals. See, my height is up. Let's bring it down, bring it down, bring it down. If I'll go down, it will go disappear. You can see this, guys. You can rotate this as well. Now, for an example, if I want to assign this materials, right? If I want to assign, let's scale it and just pull it 90%, just scale it on this side. So you need to play it and you need to space it, right? I do not require this much of area because here you can see this is getting a stretch, but here you can check this just in case if I require to use this into my old, the ceiling or the wall, let's scale it down, pull this W. Uh, let's see why this mouse is getting. Oh, my Unreal gets. Yes, my GPU crashed. Correct. Welcome to the Unreal world. Okay, no problem. It's getting open. I need to restart it again, guys. So let's start, understand, and the reset. Right. And if I just say no, let's close this. Let's no. Uh, Still, anybody have any questions into this, guys? Any questions? Skip restore. So it's not restoring. Yes, it's working. Right. And it's asking you where free asset editor is open in my last sessions, right? So here you can just check and just material until let's close this material. I hope this much you understood, guys. Right? This is the materials assets. Let's close it. Bridge is there. Let's close this assets. Right? And again, this is my leakage over here. Just simply click to ascend, press F11 to maximize your viewport. There is a one question, Shibu. Is it possible that we make object mesh colliders? So there is a collisions, right? I guess I've shown you previously. Yes, we can. Now simply rotate as per your requirement. This is coming into the cube, pull it tight, scale it. So basically, this is the like just the the process where you can just scale it and assign to that. Here you can just check. Like rotate it into 10 more degrees. Here you can just check. Again rotate, and the best way is always create a group whenever you are using any decals, right? So always create a group of that. Group means I'll F11 minimize. I'll go to my outliner. This is my outliners over here, right? Here you can see the cubes as there. Clear start, and let's see where the cube is gone. M leakage. Here you can see this M leakage is over here, guys. See here you can see the icons. Let me just zoom it for you into my outliner. Here you can see this icon. This brick is that is a static mesh, right? Here you can just see. And this is my player start, this flag and start. That is a player where my player is gonna start in that, right, guys? And what else? Yeah, the linkage we have. So simply just zoom out. So again, go over here. We have the vegetations. Again, simply get the mode, right? So I request all the the members to please Please do the assignment and submit to us. This is a regularly, right? Okay. Now this is showing the my meta humans. Like if I have downloaded or worked into the meta humans, so it's showing like my meta human presets, like my meta human which I have worked on it, right? Here you can see this is I have used this three and meta humans into my scene. Then we have this, the favorite. For an example, any decals you have made it any favorite. Here you can see the patch. So again, if you want to download, select and again asking this is browse. Okay, download this asset. Let's try if this thing is downloading or what. So with the help of the render 1 and 2 and 3, depending upon the assets which they have the different render passes. Render passes means it's showing you the look and feel of that. Correct? So once I'll just simply click over here 1, 2 and 3. See this, guys? So this give a little bit more helpful why should we should use or not in our assets, right? Let's just go over here and let's use this, large flat lens like this and just pull it over here. I guess this looks the same. Let's see which because we have the more over here. I guess this is a good damage concrete. Select and add. So here you can see the automatically damage the concrete has been added over here. You need to select this. The first is right. MI. Now let's use this time over here into my ground. Press F11. Simply select and render it. Right, you need to also need to see your the we can see the cube here. You can just check. If I'll select G, we can hide it. Here you can see we are able to see. So we require to a little bit more the the stones and everything over here. Correct. Here you can see the very nice qualities of works are there. If I'm using a nanite or if I want to use anything different, yes, we will use that things very wisely. Again, F11, scroll it down, go to the bridge. Okay, so this is the about the bridge. Let me just check what else we have. We have the about the bridge. Once you click over here, bridge version is showing you plugin is up to date. And once I click into my panel and the preferences, here you can see Mr. Ravindra Vishwakarma. Here is your answer, please. Right now, here you can see this is the downloaded assets. Plus, parallelly, this assets you can use in your file. So both way it's gonna come. एक तो आपका C में आएगा, दूसरा आपने project जहाँ पे लिया है वो आएगा. Correct? Now click over here again simply and just close it. Let's go and say accounts, supports, user manual, show logs, and the report issues. I hope I answer your question, Ravinder sir, or the team members. Sign out means that will no need to answer this, right? Oh, perfect. So we have environment, essential, vegetations, archivage, community tutorial. Let's explore, a little bit one or two this tutorial. So you will get a little bit more brief on that, right? Here you can see this is the tutorial files in terms of like what assets they have used over here. That's it's there. Urban streets. Once you simply click on that, go to the video, click over here. It will take you to the videos over here. Here you can just check. So this entire videos is done. So please explore more. Try to do some kind of the replica here. You can see camera animation. I already taught you in my last sessions, right? Today we are using this Quixel assets, right? Light is normal as right. Nothing you need to do anything. So again, I request all of you, please, if you want to get your upgrading or you already upgraded, please share your all these videos, right? Or share with your respected regional academic head, right? It really help us to get more, information from you all people. And you can see that this is the entire tutorial they have shown you know what to do, how to do, right? So explore more on this and every day and the regular basis, right? Again, just go to the community. Here you click and say tutorials. This time, let's see fantasy forest. Correct. Here you can see go to the video. Simply click on this. So that video will get open over here. You will get motivated, right? Here is the directions of you. Simply click on this. See, entire things is done, including smoke, fire. So it started with the very basic level. See this, guys. Only 11 minutes are. Let's explore more in this, so you'll get more details. Here showing the references like how they explore this, all the this might be the timelet sessions or But this is really very helpful. Again, explore more, get more details on that. See, again, it's previous. First into the 3D, little bit more details. Correct? Yeah, you can see the previous into the Maya. That's basically called into the prototype, into the games, right? Prototype. See this, guys, entire you can just see, explore more into this. Right. And here we have the renders. Once you simply click on that renders, we have this here. Simply click on this. So it's showing you what kind of renders I have there. Right? See this, right? So I hope that's about the bridge. Any questions related to bridge, please do ask. And we then after I'm going to start with the mixer. That is a very small and the cute surface, right? But very powerful. Everything is into the PBR and there. So here again the blend material. There was one questions from our team members. They you want to know. I'll try my best to show you, right? Any question related to breach? I hope everyone's understood about the breach, how your all assets, material details, and the assets is gonna come, and with the help of the different epic into the Unreal, the presets, assignments, how we can do that. Here we can see we have this, this Urban Street. Again, download, add into your scene. Guys, any questions? And can we proceed with the mixer? If you have any question, please do let me know now only. Any question, guys? Any questions do you have? Vivek, Vishal, Yogesh, Vaibhav, Tulsi, Sushant, Surat Arina, Sumit, Subru, Shreya, Soumyadeep, Suraj, SK Abdul, Shubha, Shibu, Sanchita ma'am, Samrid, Sachin Prajapati, Ravindra, Vishwakarma, Rajkumar, Rajesh, Rahul Pawar, Rahul Mishra, Omex, Milind, Mahesh Kumar, Kunal Kumar. Any questions? No, sir. No question related to Quixel. Perfect. No problem. So let's start with the mixer. I'll just close the entire things and let's show you with the mixers. Right. Selected this, and I'll just see and the mixer MAXR. So basically, this is a Quixel mixer, right? No mixer renders. It is Quixel mixer. You need to download this mixer as well. So this again is one of the best and powerful. It's like similar kind of the small version of the substance. You can say that, right? But very beautiful. If I new mix and if I just type for the test and like test underscore, and here we have the working resolutions, what kind of resolution and texture you require to make into a mixer. So first we'll start 2048 and say okay. So here you can see this entire, this UI, it's already started over here. So let's get more into a mixer. What are the mixer? How we can do that, right? So basically, again, whatever shortcut key are you using for the Unreal and the Maya, right? It might be the same over here, but if not, then you can change that into the Unreal, correct? So here, then we have the menu bar. Some kind of the UI will explore more over here, right? Okay. So first we'll start with the file. Into the file, we have the new mix, open, save as, quick export. So no explanations on this. Let's explore, edit, duplicate, flatten mix, preferences. Once you click on the preferences, again, it's showing where your mixer file is saving. What is the path you want to give, user interface, what kind of user interface or size you require to watch. Proxy setups, do not use. I never try this proxy setup, but most probably it's create your HTTP FTP files. FTP, that is a file transfer protocols. When you are working into the network and you require to make a proxy file, that time you can use it. System info, this is the system information which we are able to see the shader. The shader level 50 can support GFX and the systems over here. Again, go to the library. We have import custom library, download or acquire assets. If I want to download anything, assets into this, yes, it's already downloading here. You can see library. Then we have the refresh library, right? When we'll see the refresh library, here you can see the local library, which assets which I have downloaded, right? And online, this is all same relevant to the Quixel Bridge only, correct? All these materials are you can download here. You can say Crayon leg rock medium 1 to 1 download settings, and this again is getting a downloaded, right? If I go to my local library, this already object is downloaded. Say cancel of the plane, right? No problem. I'm going to show you entire things. Windows, we have asset managers, custom material editor, texture set editors. If I say the asset managers over here, I have not created any manager. That means the group which I require to do. Custom export channels. If I want to export this, I'll simply click on this XM and create my channel editors. Again, no required to do. But again, you should try it. I'm not saying you don't have to use it. As totally depending upon you, you require to do. Yes, you can do that. Then we have help about mixer, view manual, view shortcuts, you know the channel logs and open source licenses over here. Check for the updates, activate license, experimental, generate normals. Yeah, you can just try to explore this, generate the normals are not over here. Fabulous. So here we have the PBR material, albedos, and the metalness and the roughness. Again, this is the layers we used to work and PBR material. Simply move and just rotate this. If I want to change the shape of my objects over here, so here we have the plane and the cube. Here you can see just zoom out, Alt and the right click, Alt and the left click. Here you can orbit your view, and Alt and right click you can zoom in, zoom out. Simply click and sphere. Let's make this tier. Here you can see we have the polar coordinations kind of the the textures over here. Correct. Then we have the cylinders. So what kind of the cylinders you require to make? Yes, if you want to add the material in double-sided, simply see into a setup and click on this double-sided. So automatically we'll get the double-sided materials options. So it's totally depending upon your machine configurations, like how your machine is, really working in terms of like it's getting a the higher configuration. Then only use the double-sided material. Otherwise, that's okay. This is just for the display other side material. Here you can just check. Even my machine is getting a little bit lag if I turn on off. Okay, so here we can select these planes, and here we have required to see the preview tiling. Here you can see this tiling is previewing. Again, the T is a shortcut key for that. T. Whenever you hover your mouse, you will get the information of show gradient. So including the shortcut keys what we have. Here you can do on and off. Active shaders areas, and here show transparency, and we have show emissions over here. Simply click. Let's do not require to work on the tiles. Perfect. So then we have the 2D and the 3D. Here you can see I've created my 2D panels, and if I'm just pressing the T, let's grid is on and off. Let's include the grid. Here we have the grid, but here you can see my tiling is not working. But if I make it into my 3D view and on and off, my tiling will work. Here you can just check. Then here you have the indoor lights. This is by default like pizza, Pika, fluorescence. Then we have the studio light setters. We have the Stanton light, street light. We have overcast. Then we have the decent road. So basically, depending upon your material which you will require to use, and that way you can do it. We can do, yes, we can edit the textures and we can export the texture as well. So start with the normal first. I'll delete the layer. This is my generated normals. I'll select and just delete this, and let's delete this layer. So this planes comes right. Just wait a second. It's getting deleting. Yeah. So this is my layer. As of now, this is really very empty. Now here are the importance layers parameters. Local library we have. This is a local which I have downloaded. For example, I have downloaded grass. I downloaded natures. I have downloaded the rock. Okay. Yes, we can import the FBX object here into the mixer as well. Right? We can import our 3D assets and we can start to do paint on that. That I will show whenever we are going into the furthermore sessions, like when we are working into a scene. Like in my next session, there are more animation blueprint. The information about the animation blueprint will be there. Then after in my upcoming session, we're gonna start into the how to do the product animations. So that entire will do into the until that time we will created any object or any object into the 3D software. Then we will put it into the mixer and we'll give the assign the material to in that, and then we can use that into the Unreal. So again, go to the viewports and again select this, and let's start. First, we'll create the material. Now here it is asking which material assign you want to require to make. If I'm happy with the grass and the rock, let's start with this rock. Now what we'll do, it creating and loading that material it's assigning over here. Here you can check this. Here I have created a material. Visibility on and off. Basically, this is a small by default material is assigning to default plane. Right here you can say add surface layer. Let's say this add the grass over here. So this automatically will come above the surface. Here you can just check this. Correct. I hope there was a one question from our team members how to bring this to material. So I'm trying my best to show into the mixer, and if there are any more possibilities, I'll try my best to answer your questions. Okay, now here you can check, here you can hide this, the below material. What are the differences? Here you can see the two blend materials are already there, right? Perfect. So here we can change the light now, and we can change with the our 3D in terms of like the viewport is my 2D. Let's put it into the 2D viewport, select and make a 2D viewport. Here you can just check, right? And again into the 3D, let's go indoor and this pizza lights, right? Then pizza, then we have the fluorescence. I'll just put this aside over here. And we have the studio lights. Again, guys, I request to all the team member, please try to do the assignment and project, which is really helpful for you also and for us also. Overcast, here you can just check overcast and then the desert over here, and again change it into the indoors. Now, next to that, we have the option over here, decals, right? Decals means what it's asking, okay, boss, which decals you require to add. So let's search all such type of the brush, Atlas 3D, and let's try Atlas, and let's see all types, and let's search for the decals where it is decals, DVD, decals. So here we can use any decals in terms of like, let's explore more what kind of decals we have. So compared to the Quixel Bridge, we have the more materials in the mixers. Correct? Here you can just check many materials, more than 1580. Basically, those are the same, but here we'll get a little bit more. Let's use the crack and the concrete. Know what my scene is. Let's cancel this. So let's use on the rock, because if that is a rock over here, here you can see this, the assets. This is really good, and just try to download it. Once your object downloaded, go to the all library and just try to say all type. Yes, let's check. Still it is a downloading. See? Guys, in next lectures, I request all the team member, please. We all work together at the same time. So if you have any questions, you can ask me into the, during the sessions only. So all you have to work on the same file on the animation blueprint, right? So I'll try to share the what can I say, the which animation or character I'm using into that animation blueprint, or what are that, right? So we all work on the same file, and on the same page, and whatever I'm doing into, and at the same time you will do that at the same times, right? In the real times. So here you will use the crack. Let's use the path holes or something. Yeah, this is good. No, this already we have downloaded. Go to the local library. Here you can see I've added over here. See, this is the over here. See, so here I'm adding the more materials over here. This is a branch. Then again next to that, and here you can see on the right hand side we have the opacity. How much do opacity we have required it? How much height do you require, right? Please make sure we can't do the control Z undo. That is a little bit difficult, right? So please always be careful, because if I change any value from here from 0 to 1, or by default the value is 1.692. And if I'm not remembering that, okay, what was my different value, and then after I try to do these changes, so it is really difficult. So please make sure you know the value is that. Here we can again decal, select this decal. So this decal is applying and assigning to this objects. Here you can just check. Okay, and we have all the properties like albedo you require to turn it on and off. We have the metalness, roughness, right? And again, next to that, we have this one more option is called the solid layer. So here you can see this solid layer is added. So we can change when double click over here albedo, or double click over here and change it something into this entire green colors or something. Here you can do that. That's okay. You can change as per your requirement. Height you require to change, select and make a height. Again, make a control Z. This is my height, right? Next to that, this is the best liquid layer. Here you can see we start to got this kind of the muddy kind of the feel, right? If I just move this here, you can see where my sun is reflecting. Let's go. Here it is, right? Correct. Let's change lights into the fluorescent or the overcast. Let's explore. Overcast is not helping that much. Deserted. Here you can see the water kind of the Liquidness of the material. Here we can just see that. Liquid material, then after we have the threshold, what kind of the threshold you required. See, we have the radius, what kind of the radius you require, decals, how much you require. Again, be specific, explore more into this, right? Right? Now let's go to the setup and let's this time use the double-sided material. That's okay if we are using the double-sided. So when we are orbiting our view, it will be very easy when we are look from the upside and down. Again, go to the layers. We have this liquid options. Then next to that, there is a one of the best feature we have noise. Now simply click on the noise. Now here you can see the objects, entire layers has got noise. I'll simply drag and drop to my this layers. Here you can just check this. Select the liquid and give the noise. Let's see this. And play with the amplitudes over here if you require. Emergency, again click the noise and put it into this layer, right? If the noise is not do the right click and just select and say delete the layers. Again select the and delete the layers, right? So let's say this time remove the solid and this time remove this. Let's simply work on any one of the layers. Here you can just check liquid layers is there and I'll just try to drag it up over here. Select the liquid layers over here, add the noise. So here you can add the noise frequency, how much you want, amplitude, how much you require, octave, how much you requires, and luminosities is there. I'll try to show the Gaia as well. Gaia, I guess you already heard about it or not. I do not know. Let me just show you Gaia. That is a very nice software. Here you can create a very nice, the terrains kinds of the softwares. Let me just close it and just 1 minute. Everybody can, let me just show that for you. I'll try to show when we are using this here. You can just check. Very nice, and it is a free software. We create this kind of the terrains very nicely. Best part what we can create as per our requirement. See, the Gaia 2.2 arrives in 2024. See, basically it's got now Gaia has gone from the strength to strength 9 out of 9, 9 out of 10. Sorry. Here you can see very nice, very hyper realistic textures and the materials, right? So they have used into the Jedi superiors and right, and those artists has used in this very nice material for the applications for created currency. Here you can just say check this, right? I'll try to show in my upcoming sessions. Don't worry, I'll explore more and more and share my knowledge with you all. See this? Amazing, right? Snow and everything you can create. Just brilliant. Okay, let's again come to the reality. So basically this here you can just check the water. Nice, right? Here you can just check all this. Let's change this into the descend into the indoors and just try to reflectivity. Here you can just check. And if you want to reduce the noise frequency, here you can just check octave, persistence, and the clamp you require to reduce. Simply play this. Placement, texture, X and Y you require to add. Here you can do that as well. X and Y you want to repeat it. See? Nice, right? Some kind of a muddy look will of that. So reduce the X a little bit and repetitions of the X and Y. Just play it more. See? You have created one liquid, add one more liquid now this time. And pull it up to the noise. Here you can see. Here you can see. You can see the materials which are blend together. Let's work on that. The noise you have, just the layer you have, the surface and the depth, just try to reduce it. Yes, you require to change this color into something into the blue. Just try to get a little bit more those kind of the fields here. And we have the surface. Just play with the surfaces. Depth, how much depth you require. Threshold, you want to increase and decrease. Just play with that. Right? Too much liquid. The specularity is too much, right? Just try to reduce the surface. The noise is this, right? Let's try to use the amplitudes, frequencies, octave, liquid. Yes, we require to work on the materials. Let's see what else we have. Radius blurs. This is the material's height. Let's play with the height something. This is the liquids. Albedo threshold. Just try to reduce it here. You can see surfaces give the surfaces where the material is getting a blend. Here we have the materials. Let's try to get the thresholds little bit right. Just simply this, use it. So you need to just explore more this, right? Here you can see from the far. Let's turn on the tiling. Let's see this, right? Then we have the add paint layer. If I want to paint anything, yes, you can use this. So this is my brush shaft. If I want to paint anything over here, I'll simply do and paint it. Here you can just check. I'm starting to paint all this, right? Here you can see on this specific area. So liquid and my below the surface is getting a the paints over here. Guys, I hope you are understanding it right. Nice, right? Here you can just simply work on that. Again, if you want to erase it, erase it. So we have the property of the size, angle, the spacings, the brush size and height, and how much you require, right? Okay, there is a Vishal Shitafra. Do we animate, upper water surface which layer you added on the first? Mr. Vishal, this is to create the materials, not for the animations. If you require to do the animation, please import it into the Unreals and just and do the animation of the tiling, so that way we can do the animations of the materials. Right? I hope I answer your question, Mr. Vishal. All right, thanks. Welcome. Any more questions, guys? I hope you're all understanding it. How and what is the powerful of this, right? If you want to start again, start with the new again. If you want me to show again, say okay, and let's do not save this files again. Let's start with the very fresh. Create the one layer. Which material you want to assign? Go to the onlines, explore more. Uh, Surface, yes, we require the surface. My God, this is gigantic solvable triangles. Let's try to use this. Just get the downloading. This object is getting downloading, right? And first, when we create this layer, add the surface. Surface, it's gonna ask, okay, which surface you require to use, right? I hope that object is downloaded. Yes, it's still again the 24%. So it's downloading, guys. If you have, it's done. Corrupt zip file. Oh my God, this file is corrupted. Let's download one more time. Any questions, guys? If you have, please do ask. Any question from the teams? Please do ask. Or for best, this time this will not get corrupted. Yeah, it's downloaded. Let me just close this and this local library and this. So that material is gonna assign to this. Here you can just check this. Perfect. Alt, right click and Alt and left click. Now give noise to this, right? Simply click on this noise. Okay. Noise is there, give the amplitude. Let's try to explore more in terms of like octave is there. Just try to reduce it more, amplitude a little bit less, right? Cool. Add this time water layer. Nice. This time I'm just adding this water layers, right? You'll just simply just rotate and just check this. Like I guess the same process they have used. Simply, I'm really stunning to see this kind of the blends. Here you can see slowly the material is getting the blends in terms of the liquid kind of the the muddiness fills over here. So select the liquid and play with the threshold you want most, and just with the radius you want a little bit higher in this. Details, how much details you require, details. Surfaces, how much surface you require. Here you can see I'll just blend with this. Depth, how much depth in terms of like you require. So this become a transparent water. See, if I reduce the depth, just increase a little bit depth. If you require, let me more. See, jitna explode karoge utna you will get more. See, correct? Right. This time let's add the the decals or anything. Click over here. This is my decals over here. So which are the top layers now? It's come on that. Basically, it has to come below the the noise in this. Here you can see it's there now. I'll just hide and off, on and off. Here we can just check decals we have or any different. I'm just downloaded this. You can download it more. You want to see the albedo or not? Yes, and turn it on and off. Here you can do. Add some, the greeny kind of the, the sleepy, the textures and material as well, right? And this is what we have the solid layers. The solid layers become the one. Here you can just check. The materials has become the one, right? So into the solid layer, if you again you want to assign any the noise over here, so I will assign the many noise. So again, it is just simply kind of the Photoshop kind of things simply, but this things comes into the 3D. I can easily rotate my viewport, right? Change the slides and just overcast and just try to change it into the asset. And this here you can just check. Nice, right? This time is really good because the light is into a little bit different kind of the fields, orange kind of things, and this material is getting really nice over here. Okay, again the solid, just change it. Solid you will not require. Again, add something into in terms of the noise. This time we add the noise here. We can just check more, right? So basically, it's all depending upon the selections which we require to do. Again, do the right click. We have add group. Here we have the add mask as well. But again, as of now, I'm not showing you the masking anything as of now, right? So here, now question is the setup. So I can do the plane setters, 3D asset. Now, if you want to assign this 3D asset in your object, here you can simply click. Let's see what this is downloading. So I can use this asset into my material. You can just check this, guys. I have assigned that materials. Correct. You can see material has its own textures. See, if I just turn off this, the material has its own structures. Correct. I'll go to my setup. We have the 3D asset custom model. I have created my all models, right? And if I want to use it, so this is the process you can do 3D asset custom model shader ball. Now the shader ball is assigning to myself. Here you can see the shader ball. I hope guys you're understanding it. This is something new you're finding it, right? Please ask a question if you have anything in your related to this, so I can use it. Then we have the display, like what kind of the display gradient are we required to use? You want to do a flat, you want to do a skybox. Here you can see this is just a simply skybox over here, gradient. Here you can just check this, and we have the light intensity. You want to reduce and decrease the light intensity, right? Emission intensity, if you have any kind of the emissions, then we have the bloom. Here you can just check increase and decrease this bloom you require to reduce it or not, right? Here you can just check. Fabulous. And realizing quality you require turn on and off. You can do performance against the viewport resolutions you want have. So here you can see I'm able to get the blurry resolution if I'll say full, so it's something different. Then we have the 30 FPS, target frame rate is my 60 FPS, right? Here you can do that as well. High quality on the blower when exporting or on. So basically it's you always required to turn on. Again, you need to work on this. There is no specific, definitions or the process to do that. You need to see that how and what kind of effects are we getting it into this. So here you can use it. Very nice materials, correct? Very simply, export. Yes, if I want to export it into my library, so I can export this into my library. If I want to do the custom, I need to select this and give the assets name, right? Open folder after the export, simply click over here and you can select and export it as per destinations. So we have the albedo, glass, glows, roughness, normal, displacement, AO, metalness, opacity, and emissions. And you need to simply click on this, what kind of resolutions are required to export. But yes, it will take a little bit time to get export because this will become a very huge. the texture files. Then simply after the created, simply use into the Unreal, simply use into your Maya, because that's it's come into the format, right? This simply will come into the format, right? Select the folders and the export to disk will do, correct? Okay, so we'll start with the question and answer sessions. If you have anything related to the mixers and the Unreal, the bridge, Quixel bridge and the mixers, right, guys? Do you have any questions? Please type into the chat box. See, there's one questions from okay, all right, thank you, sir. If possible, कोई एक environment में एक mixer material use करके दिखाओ lumen के साथ. See, basically, I'll try to do export this into this, right? I'll wait. Let me just export these textures for you. Customs, yes, let's go to the customs and let's export this desktops and just say test underscore and select the folders and try to do 248K. So it's exporting, right? See, basically it's a very simple process. See, this all the texture has come, correct? Now open your materials, Unreal editors. Let's go over here, Unreal editors, and simply let's go to into the content, right click and the new folder, press and underscore, right? So let's open that folder. I guess this is already open. Select all, untitled displacement, select all, drag and drop over here, right? See, this is texture map, this is a normal map, correct? Now explore more into this, create a one more material and assign to it. Right click, create the new materials, right? Select this materials, material editors, print aside, select all this materials which you have and import it over here. Now try to play it and just search it where you are gonna assign to it, right? So this is how you can import the textures. Again, depend where you want to assign to it. This is my texture again. If I want to add more suffix to it, correct? If I want to add, sorry, if I want to add the more, the node to this, correct? We can use it like mixer is not there in terms of like branch material. Let's have the brick and tiles ones here. You can just check as per your node. Diffuse UV want to assign to this base color, so simply select and assign to that. Right here, you can just check. So basically, you require to do again. This is showing the error. Let's no problem. RGB. Let's do assign to the base colors. Here you can just check. This is assigned to that. Again, this is different materials. You can assign to any example. I'm just assigning to the normals. Now normal is. Let's try to this. Assign to the normals. Right. Roughness, I'm just using it, right? I'm not putting any parameters. I'm just using this in terms of get a little bit more feel like which I have used that into the material. Here you can just check this. Might be we require to shuffle anyone from down to upstairs or something. Right. Let's getting into the normals. Here you can just check. Okay, any more questions, guys? If you have any questions, guys, related to the mixer and the bleach? There are many things, guys, many things, more things. I really appreciating for you all. From 3 to till 4:30s, right? Really fantastic, all of you. Thank you so much, everyone. But guys, if you have any question related to mixer, Quixel mixer, bleach, and the mixer, right, you can ask me. So I'm giving you all of you the assignments, right? Down, create some kind of the download some of the bleach, create a scene, right? Create a one scene in terms of like I've just recently shown you into the communities, right? I'll just show you that community tutorial. Community here you can that was a tutorial. I'm sorry. Let's click over here and go to the tutorials and let's work on the scary restroom. Yeah, let's work on the scary restroom. So my suggestions to everybody, please start to work on the scary. I require this kind of the video or the images from your people. Because see, once you start to do, it's really helpful for all us, right? Yeah, you can see the material is animated, two materials are there, right? Start to do. This is the assignment. Everybody required to do this. You can just check this, right? So with the help of this, whatever see the material instances, they are changing into the reflections, or you can create something into the mixer in the bridge as well, right? See, entire within the 12 minutes only you can do it. No big task. So my request to all of the team members who are present today, you all of have to do this carry the assignments. So this will really helpful because you know the tools now, right? You know the assets, how to use it. Change the assets, create the material, something, and like this. Here you can see this, right? So parallelly, you are also working into the project. See, nice, right? If you require, I'll share this link with you all. Should I share to reply to all? Can we mixer apply directly to the Unreal like planes? Sorry, Divya, I'm not able to understand. Can we apply mixer output? Yeah, that's what I did. That's what I did now. I've just used this material now. For an example, I have not saved this material. For an example, let's save this. Like that material has been saved over here. And I'm simply saying applying to this cube, right? Let's come out from this cube. Just 1 second. My machine is getting a little bit all. And just select it and F11. Let's close it. My viewport is clicking lock. I do not know. Let's open it. Material breach. Cancel the breach as of now. Let's try to do a new level. Example, this don't save this. Uh, do not know what button I have pressed or something. This time I'm focusing some view settings and just go to engine and say high and the low. Let's reduce it. Let I do not know my view the center is working. Let's close it. Then saves and let's start with the epic libraries and just try to breathe. Double click on this. So I hope everyone's are clear about what kind of the assignments you have to do. You want me to share this link on the with you all of you people. This right. So this is really very fun. Within 12 minutes, if you're able to sit more than 1 hour, you will create this entire, the level or the scene. Come on, guys, tell me if you want me to share this link with you all. Or you can search. So everybody need to work on this. The scary room, right? Let's open to that. Let's see. अच्छा share कर दो better रहेगा. Okay. Like sharings and let's one minute. Let me just share it to all guys. Attendance and dashboard and let's attendance all chat. Yeah, I'm pasting this into the chat box. Wait 1 second. Let me just copy it one more time. Properly link for you. Let's copy and just share. Send to all. Please, guys, can you check? Everybody, please confirm. Please check. Yeah, got it, sir. Perfect. So what you do, try to do this and just try to submit it now. Everybody have a respect. You can share your videos to the respected, the regional academic head, right? So I hope you have learned lots of things related to this mixer and the breach, right? Very simple but very useful features, right? I really appreciate for everyone for your times and still we are there for the 2 minutes, 2 to 5 minutes more. If you have any questions, please do ask. Anything which are required to share. Divya, I hope I answer your questions, or do you want me to see it again? Do you want me to show it again? Okay, heads up, Amma, so you can be the concentrate reaching time to have some water. Thank you so much, Arijit sir. Wonderful. Yeah, this kind of the words, really inspire us. Thank you. Hats off to you people. Thank you. Really appreciate Arijit sir. Please, guys, whenever you are just messaging, please mention your center names also. I got message from the one, the hi sir, this is the Chetan. Chetan, I really appreciate, man. But please mention because I'm really bad with the, the names. Okay. Chetan from Kanpur. Okay, I received your message. Hi. Any question? We are here for 5 minutes more, guys, right? Yeah. I have received your message. Yeah. So we will end the sessions over here, guys. Thank you so much for your times. And this is the assignment. Everybody, please do it, right? And best of luck and take care and God bless you all, people. Bye bye. Have a nice day to you all. Thank you.